Hi, everybody. I just want to talk to you about the status quo. So, on Friday, I went to have some waxing services done. So, I typically go into this place and they wax my eyebrows, they wax my lip and my chin. And it was such a painful experience. And I've been saying for months, probably a year, that I was going to find somebody else because, so this is the thing. So I go to them because I don't like to be laid down on the table. And so that is the main reason why I go to them, because they're out of the way. They're probably 40 minutes out of the way. It's painful. I break out every day afterwards for several days. My face itches like crazy. Did I say it was painful? So I just want you to think about this. If you are, no matter what you're doing, we tend to keep doing the same thing, expecting different results because we stay with the same thing because we're comfortable. We know, what's going to happen each time. We know what's going to happen. We're comfortable with it. And more importantly, we don't want to change because we don't know what's going to happen when we change. And we hate changing. It's messy. It's painful. It's just all the things. You got to instruct somebody on what to do. You got to, tell them how to do it. So we avoid it at all costs, even though what we're doing costs us the same amount of money as if we changed. We might be happier if we change, So we got to be thinking about, if you're selling, if you're a business owner, if you're, you're somebody who has the pitch, just think about the person on the other side. So see it from the other person's point of view, is that they don't want to change because they already know what they have already, right? They've been with the salesperson or this company, that provides a service for a long time. They know the mistakes they're going to make. They know that they know them inside and out. They know their failures. They just know the person. They're comfortable with the person, even though the service is not where they want it to be. And they're not going to change until it becomes too painful to stay with this particular vendor or company. So it's the same way with us. We tend to accept the same thing. We do the same things over and over again, even though we're not happy with it. And I was reminded of this when I went and had my waxing service done on Friday. And I was thinking, you've been saying for a whole year, you're going to change. You're going to find somebody else. You're going to go to somebody else for waxing. But it's such a drag. It's such a pain in the butt. I hate it. I hate the process of looking for somebody. I hate to have to explain to somebody, okay, this is what I like. This is what I don't like. Don't do this. All these different things, right? And it's the same thing when we go to somebody else for services. If somebody comes to us for services, they're thinking the same thing. I don't want to change. I have this this person who provides these services, and they're not perfect. They could use a lot of improvement, actually. They're out of my way. They, cost a little bit too much, but I've been doing business with them. I know what their strengths and weaknesses are. And so I just stay with them. It's too much trouble to change. And so you got to be thinking about that when we deal with other people, is they're thinking the same thing, is that they don't want to change because change is messy. It's hard. We don't know what we're going to get. So all I'm asking is that you think about this in the future. If you're a salesperson, if you're a business person, if you're a corporate professional, just think about putting yourself in the other person's point of view. Put yourself in this other person's shoes and think about, why wouldn't they change? Why wouldn't they give you a chance? What are they thinking? What's happening on their side of it? And so we have to try to make things as easy and smooth as possible if we want people to change from what they're currently doing to something different. We got to make sure we make it easy and smooth and painless. So we just something to be thinking about is, put yourself in somebody else's shoes if you want them to make some changes. Especially if you're, a service provider, if you sell for a living, you're a business owner. Just think about the other person, their point of view, and how they're going through what they would have to go through to change to get you to be, they're the person that they do business with now versus who they're doing business with, now versus who they had, in the past.